Welcome to the full and complete guide to completing the Maxis side of the Easter egg on Buried. One important tip before we begin, I want to let everyone know that if you want the full and final ending to this egg, you and your team will have to pick a side. In this case, it's Maxis. Once you have chosen, you must make sure to go back to Green Run Transit and diarize to complete the Maxis Easter eggs on both maps before you begin in Buried. You will also have to go in each map individually and retrieve a nav card and insert it into the appropriate nav card table if you haven't already done so. The pattern is Transit nav card in diarize, diarize nav card in Buried, Buried nav card in Transit. If you have done this step correctly, you will see on your zombies menu screen a radio transmission coming from behind its logo like so. Once these initial steps are complete, go into a game of Buried and go to the back of the courthouse. In the back will be this box with 4 rows and 3 columns. Each column represents a map. First column is Transit, second is Diarize, and the third is Buried. The 4 rows represent your team and what they have accomplished. Orange for completion of Maxis Easter eggs, blue for Richtofen. Since we are doing Maxis, it should look like so. The bulbs above it represent which tower is being transmitted from the completion of inserting your nav cards in the corresponding tables. After these initial steps are fully complete, you are ready for the Maxis Buried Easter egg. Step 1. Build the Maxis Gallow. You will need 4 pieces. First piece is the battery, which is located in the church next to the podium. Second is the bulbs, which are located above Simple Jack's jail. Third is antenna located in the barn. Fourth is the red wire located in the 2nd floor of the gunsmith. Step 2. Destroy the crystal orbs. For this step, build the turbine and the subsurface resonator. There are 4 crystal orbs you must destroy to prevent Richtofen's plan. Location of the crystal orbs is as follows. 1 to the left of the church, 1 outside the saloon to the left, 1 in the mine, and 1 behind the haunted house. Step 4. Fill the lantern. For this step, you can do it in multiple ways. The way that was easy for us was to use a subsurface resonator on a train of zombies. After a certain number of kills, you will hear a series of chimes, then gradually they will get higher in pitch. After the lantern is filled, you will see a lantern logo on top of the gunsmith store. Step 5. Decoding the Cipher. Once on top of the gunsmith store, place the lantern inside and it will reveal a cipher. I have built a decoder to decode the cipher for you all. For some it will be different. The decoder looks like so. Each white line represents a part of the tic-tac-toe board, and each red line represents which letter it falls on in the specific box. So, for example, our first line reads D, R, Y. If we finish decoding it all, it reads Dry Gulcher Shaft, Bone, Orchid, Vein, Ground Biter Pits. This was our pattern that we had to punch with the galvanuckles in the mines. Step 6. Releasing the electrical wisp. Now since your cipher is decoded, you must acquire the galvanuckles and the time bomb out of the box. This step is essential to completing the guide. I warn you, if you do not acquire the time bomb before completing the step, you will be forced to start all over. When you acquire the time bomb out of the box, throw it down. Now head over to the mines with your galvanuckles and hit the signs in order. Once that is complete, the sign you will hit will release an electrical wisp. You must travel with it very closely and keep the wisp alive. It must go through a series of zombies before it loses energy. If done correctly, it will end at the gallows and power 1 bulb. Step 7. Repeat the process. Once you see 1 light bulb powered, use your time bomb. You will then see that your first bulb is still powered and you must repeat the same process as of the previous step. Please take note, if you have failed to throw the time bomb before this step, you will have to restart the egg over again. This step is completed when both bulbs have been powered. Step 8. Hell's Service Bells. This step is one of the reasons you have 4 people. I'm sure you have seen these service bells all around the map. Now it's time to use them. There are a total of 9 service bells in this level. 3 in the candy shop, 3 in the courtroom, 3 in the barn. Designate one person to be in each of these buildings ready to hit the bells. Your 4th person then will go into the haunted house behind the bookshelf and you'll see a grid with a lever. But be careful because the screaming Lucy's will spawn and they will not stop. We found it's the easiest to have Galvanockles at this point because they are just a one-hit kill. Now pull the lever on the grid and designate one person to hit each of their bells one at a time. When they hit, a bulb will light up. Then assign that bulb and bell a number. We found it easy to assign them 1 through 9. Once the combination is known, you will then pull the lever and whichever bulb lights is the bell's designated number. Call out which bulb is being lit by its number with its corresponding bell and it will light green and stay solid. Then repeat the process for all other yellow lights. If your team hits the correct courtesy bells, all the lights will eventually turn green. Once complete, you are at the last and final step. Step 9. Sharpshooter. Go to the broken fountain in the courtyard gardens and it will give you an option to make a wish. This activates a shooting gallery type game. All these targets must be hit to complete the egg. These we feel are the best spots to do this game. This took us countless tries to get this absolutely perfect, so don't get frustrated. There are 4 locations these targets will pop up. Haunted House, Candy Shop / Courthouse, Jail / General Store, and inside of the saloon. The best guns to use in this game is proven to be the PDW. It has loads of ammo and incredibly accurate. Once all are hit, you will receive all perks and now you are ready for the finale. Go to the back of the courthouse again and all your tiles should be orange.
The process has begun. Now I control the ether's energy. I can at last reach Agatha! Ah, you fools! Why did you listen to him? Regretfully, I must inform you that neither the Earth nor its people will survive.
Ah, I tried so hard to warn you. Don't go!
Once the gateway is open, I will finally be reunited with my dearest Samantha.
Hello? Are you forgetting something? Even if your wretched daughter is still alive, she has my body!
If you are so eager to re-enter the physical world, Richtofen, I will grant you that wish!
Looks like Max has got his wish. At this point, all the Easter egg process from previous map will be erased, and you can choose to do either side again if you wish. Thank you all so much for watching, and this wouldn't be possible without the power of the zombie community. This is DJ signing off for Labsy.
The Zombie Research Team. Follow the research on Twitter at Bashar Zanal. Subscribe now.